Hello everyone, welcome to another video of FFL 24/7. Today's video is going to be about another analysis of Tesla stock that we have been tracking from our last video. So if you are holding Tesla stock or if you are planning to buy into Tesla stock, so you might want to watch out these couple of updates that I want to share with you guys, because we have been tracking Tesla very nicely. And if you have watched our previous technical analysis of Tesla stock, so we pretty much almost very accurately predicted that we were coming to about down to 215 levels. So we were at about 2260 level. So we were actually clearly very tracking that 260 is going to be a rejection, because that was a very hard resistance for Tesla to break, and we are coming back down to 215, and that is where we exactly bounce from. So there is a whole lot going on in Tesla stock. So let me get into the details. So I want to show you guys some cool updates that I have been seeing in the charts. So I know all of a sudden there is a lot going on, because there is actually a lot going on in Tesla stock. So but majorly what I want you guys to focus on is this downtrend line that I have highlighted at the top here. So this is the major downtrend that Tesla stock is in right now. And the second one is these uptrends. So this is actually kind of a two uptrends that I have been seeing, so that Tesla stock is supporting. So majorly I want you guys to focus on this downtrend line and this uptrend line. So I know you guys are seeing two numbers here, but I will get into the details why I think these two numbers are very critical. But let me zoom into this section right here, because this is the section that we are going to be focusing on, and that is playing a very major role in the price action of Tesla stocks. So this is what we are zoomed into, the recent price action that started from around 25th of April 2023 to date. If you guys notice how nicely we have been respecting this uptrend. So this black trend line that you guys are seeing, this is turning out to be a major support, uptrend support line for Tesla stock. And this is second uptrend line that you guys are seeing. This used to be our previous uptrend that is now turning out to be a clear resistance level for Tesla stock that it is not able to get above, as you guys notice in this area around here. So we got rejected quite a few times for like a couple of weeks. We were not able to break above this uptrend line actually to get back into this uptrend previous line. So and from there we were speculating. So there was another major fib level sitting at around 259 to 260 level, and 260 was also a major resistance level for Tesla stock. And coincidentally all things lining up, and it happened to be this a strong upward resistance downtrend line also happened to be at the 260 level. So we had a lot of cues at 260 that we are going to see a major rejection, because this was a major resistance level for Tesla to break. And as you guys can clearly see, we have broken down. So and we predicted very nicely that 215 is going to provide a major support. Yes, we did receive a lot of backlash that this is not going to happen, but as you guys can clearly see, we exactly bounced from this 215 level, guys. So this was a major support level for Tesla stock. But there are still a few more things that I want you guys to focus on, because this is not over yet, what I think. And why I think that way, because we are still in a major downtrend, and the major next demand level, the major support level that I am seeing for the Tesla stock, I think it is going to be around 185 if we are not able to hold this black uptrend line. So we have seen a little bit of bounce here, but it is going to be very interesting to see how the next few days are going to play out. But there is definitely a little bit of hope, because I want to show you guys a few more things. So are you guys seeing these circles that I have highlighted at the bottom here? So this is actually the RSI level, relative strength index for Tesla stock. So if you look at the RSI, so every time we have approached at about the oversold area on the RSI for Tesla stock, we have seen a correlation in the price action, a very bullish price action to continues. As you guys can clearly see, we did about oversold RSI in around here, and from there we saw a bounce on this uptrend line, and there was a bullish, very bullish price action that followed through. And again, around this time, around in 17th of August, the same thing happened. RSI oversold, and we saw a nice bounce exactly from one of the major fib level, that was 215. And again, around the same time on October 25th, we oversold on the RSI, and we exactly bounced from this support level, this uptrend support level, and we saw a very nice pump all the way to 260. And that's where we saw the major rejection, because this upward this upper downtrend line is playing a major resistance role. So again, I think on the bullish side, I think we have this gap to fill as well, because this 215 is definitely going to provide us a strong level of support, and also because RSI is oversold, and this is also one of the major fib level, and 215 was also previously historically a strong support and resistance. So we are expected to see some kind of bounce in here at the 215 level, but we have this gap to fill. And what I am thinking is where we are going to be stopped at it. We have a couple of things to watch for here. So this blue line that you guys are seeing, this is also a very critical line. So this is 200-day moving average for Tesla stock, and we just sliced down through it. So there is a 100% chance that I am thinking we are going to be retesting it. So if we are not able to get above this 200-day moving average, then that is not going to look good for Tesla stock, and that is where I am expecting we are going to visit 185. That is going to be our major support and next major demand zone. And again, on the bullish scenario, if we are able to break above this 200-day moving average, then I think obviously the next major level is going to be this downtrend line, this major downtrend line that we are going to be stopped at. And also again, we have still this 260 major level sitting right above us. So what I am thinking, this area around here was a very hard resistance to break, because all three major heavy resistances were meeting at the same point. This upward trend line resistance, this downward trend line resistance, and this major fib level 260 resistance. So this was very hard to break. So and now what could be happening is we are maybe possibly going to break them one at a time. So that might be an easier break for Tesla stock, because also one thing we need to keep in mind is on January 24th, Tesla is expected to announce their earnings for their Q4 of 2023. So as you guys have seen, they had a lot of sales and very good deals on the Tesla Model Y, Model X, and Model 3 going on last quarter. So they really had a push to meet their numbers. So it is going to be very interesting to see how they managed to meet their numbers. Just a quick look at the earnings. So if you guys notice, so their revenue has not been very nicely on par in 2023, like Q1, Q2, and Q3 compared to the last two quarters of 2022. So it did not meet the expectation quite right. So again, this Q4 for 2023 is going to be very critical for Tesla stock, because if they fail to meet the numbers in Q4, then that is not going to paint a very good picture for Tesla stock. And also, if you take a look at the price to earnings ratio, that is also a little bit on the higher side. All these things are pointing out that we have some downward movement possible in Tesla stock, and that is why I am thinking that there is a huge potential that we will see a little bit of bounce. I think we are going to be stopped at around this 200-day moving average that is sitting at around 234 to 35. So this is going to be our next major resistance level. So we are seeing a little bit of bounce. So there is, so as a trading plan, yes, there is a potential of buying some calls of around 235 to 240 if you want to maybe have some less investment, but definitely do give yourself more time. But this is going to be a quick trade, guys. So as soon as you see some potential and profit, maybe 20 to 30%, so I would say maybe get out. So that's just one trading plan and trading hint that I want to give you guys. Again, this is not a financial advice. Always do exercise caution when investing in stocks and crypto. So, and on the bearish side, we definitely need to keep an eye on this black uptrend line. So if we do not hold this, then I think there is a strong potential we are going to visit 185 very soon. So zooming out a little bit, guys, so there is a whole lot of going on for Tesla stock, as Tesla as a stock and Tesla as a company. So Tesla as itself is not just about the electric car, guys. So they do a lot of other stuff. For example, Tesla Electric and Tesla Optimus are another two companies that are under the umbrella of Tesla. But obviously the major retail traders and major financial institutions take into account Tesla as an electric car producer. So this is still going to play a major role going into 2024, because there is going to be a whole lot of competition coming into the market because of all the EV push we are getting industry wide, and almost pretty much globally that we are getting the push to switch to electric. So majority of the car makers and automakers, they are starting to produce electric vehicles, so the competition is obviously going to be great. And to retain the market share and the market presence, Tesla is going to have to reduce maybe their prices to increase their competitive advantage. So, and that in itself is going to not look good for the stock in the short term, because the investors and the analysts are going to see this as a decrease in or decline in the revenue. So like I said, this 2024 year is going to be a whole lot of challenging for Tesla, guys. And also some analysts are starting to cut prices, like price targets of Tesla stock as well. So, and again, like I said as well, we have to keep a very close eye on this black uptrend line. If we do not hold this, then we are definitely at the least coming to 185. So that will be some support level. That will be some strong support level for Tesla stock. So to sum this up, for the bullish side, we are going to see maybe a little bit of bounce to around 235. That is going to be our first level of resistance, because of this 200 moving average sitting right around there. And if we are able to break through this 200 moving average, then we are, I think, most likely going to be stopped at around this downtrend resistance line. So that is sitting at around maybe 250 area if we see a nice bounce. So, and again, on the bearish side, if we do not hold this black uptrend line, then we are definitely going to be visiting 185, guys. That is all I quickly wanted to share with you for Tesla stock. If you guys like the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.